Hey everyone, welcome back to my VIP Kid classroom and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aubrey Trescott and I've been with VIP Kid now for over a year. I love every minute of it. If you are not teaching with VIP Kid, please join us. I have the link down there, so click on that. It's my invitation to you so you can use my referral code. When you do that, email me and then I can communicate with you and help you through the process. You can practice teaching with me. I can help you out in so many ways. So please let me know if you do that. Subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more videos that are instructional that will help you out. It's basically just things that I've learned the hard way sometimes, or that I've learned and applied to my classroom, and I just want to share it with you. So today is a really difficult subject. Today is going to be dealing with those behavioral problems, and yeah, we have to give 5 stars. How do I give 5 stars when they're being so bad? How do I do it? Well, there are ways that we can do it, so I'm going to talk to you about that today. All right, so first of all, subscribe to my channel, join VIP Kid, do it now, and then you can join this journey with us. All right, so how do we deal with these guys? All right, so I'm just going to start off with the worst ones. Okay, I'm going to start off with those worst students, the nightmares. Now, I love my job, and I have very few students who are that way. We're training them, by the way. Don't forget that. So we're teaching them English, but we're training them also. So you're training them in how to respond to you and how to behave in your classroom. So don't forget that, okay? So the very first tip I'm going to give you is you have to start the class in a positive way. All right. Mom and dad are probably not watching most of these classes. The little guys, they might sit there with them. Most of my students are level 2, 3, 4, and their parents are never there. They're never there. So they might be there in the beginning, and so if they are going to be there, all right, and your little ones, they might be there the whole time. However, with most of your students, they're probably going to peek in, get their kids situated, and then walk out of the room. Or they're going to be, I see parents putting their kids' clothes away, while the kids are in the lesson, they're not really paying attention. But that beginning part, that's when they're going to see it. So you need to start off positive. You need to start off positively. You need to get going in that lesson in the most exciting way. Have an exciting greeting. Hi, Justin, I'm glad to see you today. How are you? If you know already going in that you've taught this student and that they're troublesome, be careful not to go in negatively, because I know that there were, a while back, I had a little boy who gave me a lot of trouble, and when I saw his name pop up, I didn't get happy. And, it would be very easy almost for me to want to say, okay, hey, Charlie, let's try it again, pal. But, I didn't. Still walk in there and still say, hey, Charlie, how are you? Glad to see you today. We still have to start out positively. Number one, the parents are probably going to see that. All right. And number 2, you have to set the environment. You have to set the tone for your classroom. All right. Whatever reward that you're using and you introduce that, you need to romance that reward. Make it look like the most fun thing ever. We are going to shoot baskets today. Yes. Even if you know that kid hates every reward. Have you ever had that student who hates every reward? Have you had them? Do you like pizza? No. Let's play basketball. No. Okay. Find something that's just fun and exciting and just make it fun and exciting, because chances are they do enjoy it. They just don't want you to know. All right. These are just kids. That's the way that they can be sometimes. So our positivity, we need to do that, and we need to be able to give a star right off the bat. Especially when you know that the student is probably going to be this negative student. If you don't know going in, they can catch you off guard. So I always suggest, as soon as you can give a star, do it. If you have a student and they just say hi to you, and you can tell you haven't had them before, but they're just like, hi. Or you know them and you just know that they're just not going to be a good student. If they say hi, maybe right off the bat you can say, wow, thank you for saying hello to me. You get a star. Go ahead and give them a star right off the bat. Let me share my story about this little buddy, Charlie, that I had. This is what Charlie used to do. We did it once or twice. I would be teaching and as positive as I could be, and he would hold up a sign like this. And I don't know if you can read that. It says, I know answer. That's what he would do. He actually had really good English, but he would write on a piece of paper, I know answer. Oh boy, the first time I saw that, it was very discouraging. And the reason that I'm sharing it with you is because it hit me when I first saw that. It made me, my energy level dropped and I wanted to cry. But I stopped there for a minute and I remembered that we needed to be positive. And I could tell that he was holding it away and looking. So I could tell that mom and dad were nearby, and he didn't want them to see that. They would not be happy with that. And I stopped and I said, you put a period at the end of that sentence. And I had my whiteboard and did a period. You did great. That's a complete sentence. Or you put a period, or that was a capital letter, and we put capitals. He's a little advanced, so I could do that. But that's just a tip. Take their time. He would also say, I don't know. To answer questions, I'd say, great, complete sentence. You get a star. So maybe take their negative behavior and turn it positive. Reward a complete sentence. I'm not saying reward negative behavior. All right, I'm not saying to do that, but you've got to get the ball rolling on positivity and the ball rolling on stars. All right, so not all of the kids are disrespectful. Sometimes they're just maybe trying to shake you a little bit. Don't let them see that. Don't let them see your fear. Make them just think that the whole time you're just happy to be there, because eventually they're going to get on board with that. They will, because this little fella I told you about, Charlie, we have terrific classes now. I had one little girl who would cover the camera. She would take her finger like that. Where's my camera? And she would cover it. And I would ask for her parents. I would type things in the chat box, and it was horrible. And she's another one. I saw her name pop up. I didn't want her class. I didn't want to have it. All right. But I built a relationship with her. Started out positive. No matter what, I was excited. She hated all rewards. Well, she loves my rewards now. Because I've just worked my way up there. I didn't force her to enjoy them. We just built a relationship. So we're starting positive. We're building relationships with them, and we're not backing down. We're not going to stop and lose our energy and be like, all right, let's just read the sentences on the screen, Charlie. Read the sentences. Thank you. Here's your star. Let's keep going. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to continue to teach. All right. And you know what? If you don't know this, your lessons are recorded, and we can always go back and rewatch ourselves and critique ourselves, and we should. But you know what? VIP Kid can also. So do not let that child's bad behavior bring you down. You still need to do your very best for that student. Sometimes they're not just bad attitudes. Sometimes they're just a little bit wild. Sometimes it's because they've had a long day. Maybe we're at exam time. Maybe we're at Chinese New Year and they're tired. Maybe it's their birthday. I had a student with a balloon once and a blue tongue, and he fell asleep in class. He's a great student of mine, but he just was really tired that day. So think of their circumstances. They have very serious exam time, even the younger ones. Sometimes they're just silly, and sometimes just like bring them back a little bit. All right. So sometimes it's not that they're being disrespectful. They're just uninterested, and you have to build up and figure out what they're interested in. I have one little girl who only wants pink rewards. And you know what? I can argue with that, or I can just bring pink rewards to class. And so that's what I try to do. So another thing that works out great with students. So here's another good tip for you if you're writing things down. We're being positive. We're creating a positive environment. We're romancing those rewards. Competition rewards are great for your older students. And I have one specific little guy. He's a terrific student, but he does get off task. And I will very simply take away his stars. And I will just say, sorry. And he'll go, no, teacher. And I'll say, can you read? And he'll read the sentence, or he'll answer my question. And I'll be like, all right. And I give him the star right back. Okay. Or if I'm doing something, the reward is a star, then, we can actually take that away. One other thing that I've done also is I've taken a physical reward, like a star, like I have up here, or whatever it might be, and some tape, go and tape it to my shirt. Answer my own question, and then go, wow, teacher did a good job. Teacher gets a star. Oh, and they don't want, I want the star. Okay, answer the question. So that's a great way to do that. Maybe you're doing a game where you get points and they get points, and you can take their points away. Or give yourself a point. Wow, teacher got it. Teacher gets the point. And they're going to want to get those points. Take your time. Be patient. Creating a positive environment. And some of these things will work. Maybe not at first, but I promise that eventually some of these things will work for you. Okay? You say, oh, do you want to get a point? Okay, you read. Or answer the question. Now, the littler guys are not always going to understand that type of thing. Sometimes with the little guys, you are just trying to find out what they're interested in, and they can get literally obsessed with things. Some of your parents, or if you teach younger kids on a regular basis, you have kids who they want that train. They want the bows. They want Hello Kitty's bows. I have one little girl, and she will not. Every time I have Hello Kitty, and we put bows. She's back here, magneted bows on Hello Kitty. Every time. I tried to do Dino one time with bows. No, she wants Hello Kitty. So it's fine. And it took me some time to figure that out. I was coming to class with sparkly stars. No, teacher. Hello Kitty, Hello Kitty. And so that's fine. So with the littler ones, find out what they're interested in. And the littler they are, the more they like that really neat, interesting thing that you might have. So if you're teaching the younger students, Don't just come with one reward ready to go. Have a few options, okay? And again, we're not going to reward bad behavior. We're not going to say, well, okay, if you don't like that, maybe you'll like this. We're not rewarding bad behavior, but we're positive and we're giving them options. We're giving them chances to succeed, okay? We're setting them up for success. That's the ultimate goal. All right, now in my next video, I'm going to talk more about rewards, more about this positive atmosphere and how to build a positive atmosphere in your classroom. So I guess really this is like a two-part video. So this is part one. In this part, I've talked all about how to help with those behaviors a little bit. So let me just recap very quickly. So we want to start out positively. You must have that very beginning. The atmosphere of this classroom is fun and it's happy, and you will enjoy this classroom. All right, don't let them shake you. Don't get negative. So start out, those first couple of minutes, all right, are the positive time. You want to be sure that you're setting them up for a successful time. All right, don't just say, well, you don't like basketball, so you just, no. You know, some kids aren't going to like it. Some kids are going to like soccer. Some kids are going to like other things. Building a relationship. All right, positivity, building a relationship. For those silly ones, competitions work when they're a little bit older. If they're just being a little bit silly, you might be able to take that reward away and give it back. And for the littler guys, don't be afraid. Have different options in your classroom. I've got a dino. I've got my Hello Kitty. I've got basketballs. I've got a few different options, and be flexible, all right, with those behaviors. Expect to have to build a relationship with them. Expect that. Expect to build a relationship with them. That's going to help you with your behavior problems in your classrooms. All right, I hope that I've helped you today. If you have some questions, please share below. If you have a student and you've come across a problem and you don't know what to do with it, you can ask me. I've been a teacher for 15 years, so hopefully I can find a way to help you out with that. Subscribe to my channel and watch for part 2, because I'm going to do a part 2. It's going to be the same sort of thing about this. We're going to go into some more positive things with students, some fun reward ideas, and helping to keep that relationship with that student going, because building the relationship is important. It's going to help your behaviors. It's going to help them rebook you. So I hope that this helped you out. Watch for part 2. Subscribe to my channel. Use my link. And I'll see you next time. Happy teaching.